10 years in, and time and people change. But Jesus always stays the same. No matter what the world tells us, the most important things will always be our faith and our family. Hunting is how we share the gospel and bring the lost toward Christ. And all of this starts right at home. So join us as we take the light into the darkness.
If you've watched Final Descent Outdoors much over the last 10 years, you've seen us hunting with AA outfitters in Wyoming multiple times, and this year we're headed back up to hunt with Trey with our good friends Greg, Roy, and Andy from Thorn Broadheads.
All right, I'm headed to Moorcroft, Wyoming, northeast Wyoming. Got Roy and Andy and a couple other guys coming. Weather, not so great. Big cold front. They've got snow. They got snow on the ground right now. Not good for antelope. Surrounded by animals.
You know, Roy has actually hunted with AA outfitters before, but it was for mule deer. Now we're going after antelope, but his mule deer hunt, he went up with his two boys, and they went up hoping to make some incredible memories, chasing some awesome mule deer with AA outfitters.
You know, the morning was going a little bit too good. So, classic Final Descent setup is something goes wrong with my pickup. All part of the plan. Just got to give a couple love taps. See? A couple little taps. That's all it took. Got scared.
Well, we got the first morning in. We was out traveling all over the place, looking around. Saw a lot of deer. Saw a lot of does. Saw a couple whitetails. But we just rolled into camp, and my son here had a little surprise for me.
A little bit further, and we saw this profile, and I pointed, and Luke goes, shoot him. Piled up right there where I shot.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Are you stoked with him?
Oh, I'm stoked.
You know, Trey has a ton of ground in Wyoming, and he's got a ton of mule deer. But you got to be patient. You're going to put in a lot of miles, spend a lot of time in the glass, but eventually a nice mule deer is going to show up.
I don't like to get diesel on my hands.
So, we gotta get gas.
The trick is not getting electrocuted while this process is going on.
Might have to. We're in business.
He's in that group?
He's in the group on the top.
Got it.
You're on the top of it.
How?
He's down. He's down.
I just killed my first mule deer in Wyoming.
Holy cow!
Oh, holy cow. Look at that. 338 Federal here in Wyoming. First mule in my life.
These Stouffer boys are on a roll.
That's one thrill of a lifetime right there. That's a dandy. Yes, that's a dandy. Thank you, bro. Oh, he's beautiful. If you're ever looking for a place that you want to hunt mule deer, pronghorn, even elk, this is the place to be. This is number 3. Ryan got one earlier yesterday. Zach got one just before this one. I got this one. I can't be happier. This is just a dream come true for me.
What an incredible hunt for Roy and his boys. Now we're headed back out to get after some antelope. This segment is brought to you by Vortex Optics, backed by the unconditional, unlimited lifetime warranty. To learn more, visit vortexoptics.com. And by these fine sponsors.
We believe this dinosaur was killed by a puncture wound.
Puncture wound?
A puncture wound?
You're not a weekend warrior. It's in your blood. And we know your property must reach its maximum potential. Not all seeds are created equal, and we create only the best. When it matters most, be spot on.
This segment has been brought to you by PSC Archery, bows engineered for the professional bow hunter. To learn more, visit pscarchery.com. And by these fine sponsors. We get to camp, we meet up with the guys from Thorn, we make sure our bows are on, get settled in, and now we're gonna head to the blind, and our buddy Andy with Thorn, he's got his lance head, and he is ready to get after his first antelope ever. Well, any antelope that gets within 80 yards of Andy Buchanan better be on the lookout. These Thorn boys don't have a lot of patience. They like to make stuff bleed with these Thorn Broadheads. Well, Andy's had a bunch of antelope get pretty close, but this buck, he's fixing to make a big mistake.
That's my first Wyoming pronghorn. First pronghorn ever. 67 yards in this lance head crossbow and the Thorn Rift 2.2. I shot him at 67, he didn't go 30 yards and he piled up.
Well, Andy's on the board. Now, the pressure's on the rest of us.
We're in the blind, and we are surrounded by animals. We probably have 15 or 20 mule deer right here in this field with us. And then we have about 3 different groups of antelope. It's a smorgasbord of animals, folks. There's all kinds of stuff. Hopefully something will get thirsty, come in here in this water hole, or just come get close to this pond. Aqua. Don't look at that water hole. That ain't the one you want. That's bad water up there. Don't. There he's turned out. Dang it. Roy, he's going the wrong one. How much sleep did you get last night, Brad? I slept 4 hours. How did it feel? Not good. Not enough. No. I drove like 15 hours to get here, slept 4, and I've sat here for 10 today, and I look like it. Anyways, love you guys. Talking to my family. It's been a long day, there's no doubt. A very long day.
This segment is brought to you by Reveal Cellular Cameras and the all-new Reveal X, the ultimate remote scouting tool. To learn more, visit revealcellcam.com. And by these fine sponsors.
Check out the Final Descent Outdoors podcast where Brad and Adam talk about faith, family, and hunting. Find the FDO podcast on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or Spotify.
This segment is brought to you by Habit Outdoors. Support the ministry by using promo code FDO15 at checkout for 15% off your entire Habit order. To learn more, visit habitoutdoors.com. And by Lancehead Crossbows. Support our ministry by using promo code FinalDescent10 at checkout to get 10% off your order. To learn more, visit lancehead.com.
Visit FinalDescentOutdoors.com for exclusive apparel helping you show your love for faith, family, and hunting. New items are added to the store often, such as t-shirts, hats, hoodies, tumblers, and much more. Purchase your FDO swag today at FinalDescentOutdoors.com.
We are once again so excited to be partnered with Buck Blitz Deer Attractant. There's a reason that Buck Blitz is our longest running partner. It's because it works. If you've watched Final Descent Outdoors much, you have seen us have unbelievable success using Buck Blitz Deer Attractant. This bag of super concentrate will treat up to 300 pounds of corn, turning that regular old corn into an unbelievable deer magnet. If you'll put this in front of your trail camera, I promise you, you're gonna get more pictures, and you're gonna get more pictures in the daylight using Buck Blitz. We've always said, if you're not using Buck Blitz, you better hope your neighbor isn't. So to order your bag of super concentrate deer attractant from Buck Blitz, check them out at buckblitz.com. This segment is brought to you by HHA Sports, the leader in single pin technology, made in America with a lifetime warranty. For more info, visit hhasports.com. And by Fort Scott Munitions, with tumble on impact technology. Support the ministry by using promo code FDO10 at checkout. Order yours at fortscottmunitions.com. And by these fine sponsors. Well, Roy has had a ton of close calls, but he has antelope all around him. I mean, from sunup to sundown, he's definitely in the right spot.
That fence though, which is okay with me. Stay on my side.
All right, let's go see what Greg got here.
Got the trifecta.
I think he put you boys to shame.
Don't go.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Hey, yeah, Greg won.
Congrats, man.
Hey, man.
Congrats, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you. That is awesome.
Speed goat no mas.
Roy and Greg weren't able to get their kills on camera, but both of them were able to lay down really nice antelope with their Lancehead crossbows. These thorns ate them up.
All right, good morning from the blind in Wyoming. It's day 2. I'm by myself today. Yesterday I filmed Roy. We just weren't able to make it happen. We had a buck come in, and he didn't have his crossbow where it needed to be. He just wasn't able to get a shot. They came out behind us, never came in front of us. But it's chilly, man. It's cold. Actually got rain last night, which is bad conditions for hunting over water. But here we are.
Well, while Andy and Roy have been surrounded by antelope, I can't get one to get within 300 yards of me.
Thought he was gonna camp it, man. I thought he was gonna get you.
Well, folks, it is a complete downpour. It is really coming down. It's rained now for several hours, steady. And the antelope that I was able to see that were, 1,000 yards out have got up and gone straight away. Last I saw them, they were probably a mile and gone over a ridge, and I can't see them now. So I can literally see forever, and I can't see an antelope now. So it's just hard today. It's hard to sit over water on a day like today when there's water everywhere. Makes it tough, man. This segment's brought to you by Big Frig, makers of customizable coolers, tumblers, growlers, and dry boxes. Use promo code FDO10 at checkout at bigfrig.com. And by these fine sponsors.
Now it's time for the Real Avid Tech Tip of the Week.
We are so excited to once again be partnered with our friends from Fort Scott Munitions. If you've watched Final Descent Outdoors over the last few years, you've seen just how devastating this tumble-on impact ammunition can be. Fort Scott Munitions is proudly American-made, and Fort Scott has a wide assortment of bullets for your handgun and rifle. All of Fort Scott Munitions ammo is solid copper spun, giving you superior performance. We have seen just how deadly this ammunition is, and we can highly recommend it. So to learn more or to order yours, visit fortscottmunitions.com, and don't forget to use our promo code for a discount.
Confidence is key, and when bow hunting, confidence can be defined by one word: accuracy. Introducing the Thorn Expandable Broadhead. Its patented hidden blade technology guarantees field point accuracy, and the patented rip tip grabs at hide and flesh, ensuring deployment and beginning the process of devastation. Its stainless steel blades render up to a massive 2.2-inch cut. For confidence and accuracy, there is only one choice: Thorn Broadheads, the world's most accurate broadhead.
We here at Final Descent Outdoors proudly use Buck Blitz, and here's why. Buck Blitz is more than just another attractant. It's actually made up of 18% protein, which provides the nutrients that our deer need throughout the entire year. And there's no accident that some of the biggest bucks that have been killed in Oklahoma were killed using Buck Blitz on that property. Buck Blitz comes in a 40-pound bag, and it equals out to about $1.60 a pound. To learn more, to become a dealer, or to order yours, go to buckblitz.com.
This segment's brought to you by Woodhaven Custom Calls. Support our ministry by using promo code FINALDESCENT10 at checkout. Place your order at woodhavencustomcalls.com. And by these fine sponsors. Well, Trey's telling me to be patient. Eventually a nice buck's gonna show up, but I can't lie to you and say I'm not a little bit discouraged. I'm not seeing the antelope like everybody else has been, but I'm gonna stick with it. Last day, it's now or never.
Day 3 here. So cold, it rained yesterday, it rained throughout the night. But it's warm, and we'll see what happens. Sitting over this water hole. But because it's rained so much, there's just gonna be pockets of water. So will they actually come to this? We'll see.
You know, I haven't seen an antelope within 400 yards of me all day. I'm discouraged. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about packing up heading back to the lodge, getting ready to head home for the next day. But about that time I look up and there's some does walking around the backside of the dam. Right behind the does is a great buck. It's now or never. I gotta make this one count.
I just smoked a stud, folks. I mean, I got to watch him drop, man. I'm over 11 hours on this sit right here today. I sat all day yesterday. Thank the Lord. Watched him drop, baby. I literally just stepped out of the blind and I can see him laying right there. That joker did not make it with that old crown broadhead in him. He could not tow it, baby. All right, guys, here he is. Sat for about 11 and a half hours today. AA Outfitters here trade us such a great job. You guys have seen us and watched our show much. We've had a lot of success up here hunting mule deer, whitetail, and obviously pronghorn. Ready to bring him back to Oklahoma.
Trey, I never should have doubted you, buddy. You put me in the right spot. You told me to be patient, and it happened. Listen, AA Outfitters never disappoints in Wyoming. They've got incredible people, incredible game, an incredible lodge. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're after elk, mule deer, whitetail, Merriam's, or antelope. They got it all. But look at how cool. AA Outfitters, got a big bear up here. Awesome mule deer. Look at these big old elk. How cool is that? More big muleys. You know, it's always hard when you see other people being successful when you're not. I mean, that's life, and that's how it was on this hunt. I mean, every evening, everybody's coming back to the lodge, and they're talking about having these close encounters and all these antelope they're seeing, and man, I was hardly seeing anything all week. With social media and other outlets, we see these people, and it looks like they're living the perfect life. They've got it all, and we're struggling. You know what, maybe we're struggling to make ends meet, or maybe we're even struggling in life just in general. God tells us in Isaiah 40:29 that he gives strength to the weary and he increases the power of the weak.
We're gonna pray until they take kingdom down. We're gonna pray until they take kingdom down. I heard the voice of Jesus say, Satan, your kingdom must come down.
Today, if you're going through a difficult time, I want to encourage you to seek God, to seek him, ask him for direction, because God wants to help you get through any situation that life throws at you. Guys, God's not going to abandon you. He's not going to leave you in the middle of the storm. Seek him. I promise you, God's going to help you get through it.
We're going to shout until they take kingdom down.
Today, if we can be encouraging you, lifting you up in prayer, helping you in any way, maybe you're struggling in life, maybe it's your marriage, maybe it's work, maybe it's just financial things, I don't know, but if you're struggling today and you need prayer, we'd love to pray for you. You can go to our website, send us an email, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even TikTok. We'd love to pray for you and encourage you in any way we can. Thanks so much for watching today's episode. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.
Bailey's Outdoor Shop is the official taxidermist of Final Descent Outdoors. Closed captioning brought to you by Real Avid.
Strut your stuff!